EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. We hope you've had a great and Merry Christmas. And time to add one more gift under the tree. Off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Let the high.
Stroud begins with a pass. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. Second and a yard.
All right.
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
All right.
They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And he's going to have it up for the 1st down. We'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dell motioning over. On 2nd down, Stroud. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Come 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick-6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick-6.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Nix. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll go with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
19 Lions. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick-6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 41-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Room up the sideline at the 45. 17 yards on that play. First down for Houston.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. If you got to start looking elsewhere, you don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
26-yard. First down, Texans.
All right.
First carry for Joe Mixon. Tough to bring down. Somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6.
All right.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Houston. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 14-3 is the score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd down. Nix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
Now Chubb. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Second down and 8.
Here we go.
On play action, Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
All right.
Dell motioning over. A second down throw for Stroud. That's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go. Texans.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. This is hard toward the side of the end zone. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
On the ground, this is Williams. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That is brought in downfield by Sutton. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Let's go now.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Ow, what's that? What? Eleven.
Schultz is the motion man. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
19 Texans.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Bear to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
What's that?
Man in motion, it's Diggs. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A first down throw for Nix. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
In motion now, it's Collins. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And he'll be taken down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Good defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Here's Stroud. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. To throw is Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Nix gonna throw for it. That is hard down the field. He's got it. No touchdown, but they are close. Gonna be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them...
Good blocking, and he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Dicker, good with the extra point. Broncos are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the quick, right?
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
All right.
They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go with Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3 and out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Why, Tony?
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. They run a toss to Chubb. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
That is quickly out to Diggs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Christmas night. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this.
Here we go, let's go. Hey.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. They try to work the screen with Mixon. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, Stroud. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Texans. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll motion a tight end right. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, sack.
A tight end in motion now. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
2 yards on the play. First down, Houston.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 20-yard line.
Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Stroud. This is caught at the 2. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans add on to their already sizable lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. One of the tight ends motions right. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
Here we go. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 5.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one.
On the swing, right?